Hi, we're here from MarketingSherpa Lead Gen Summit 2013 in San Francisco. I have with me Joe Pulizzi, the founder of Content Marketing Institute. Thanks for joining us, Joe.
Daniel, great to be here.
Joe is just after lunch going to come up here, deliver what is sure to be an awesome keynote on lead nurturing. But first, since we have MarketingSherpa email phone up coming down the road, I thought maybe you can give some tips on email newsletters. So I hear two big challenges. Let's start with the first challenge.
Sure.
The content that you give to people before they sign up for the newsletter. Do you have any thoughts about how marketers can create valuable content to get that initial sign up for the newsletter?
Well, I think the one thing, and we've heard it in this seminar as well, is how many people want to sign up for an e-newsletter? Not too many people. So how do you create excitement over the content you have? And I think what you need to do is create something that's so truly compelling that's not part of the e-newsletter. Say, hey, get this wonderful package, and then, oh, by the way, we want to keep up with you. We want to have a long-term relationship with you, and you've got to stay away from the pitching. I think that the worst thing that we see, or the worst fault of marketers, is they really do believe that their sales and marketing information is wanted by our customers, and it's not at all.
Yeah.
Like, people don't care about us, our products or services. They care about their own challenges, their own pain points. So if you think of yourself like a publisher, like a media company, and deliver that kind of quality information, it'll make the whole process worthwhile. I think the other thing that most people don't realize is subscription is has to be key as part of the toolkit for all marketers, not let alone content marketers, because we've got to communicate with them every day. If I can give you value every day, you'll let me sell against that more often because you love our content so much. You'll allow us in to, when we do need to offer those sales messages, you let them go. So I hate to see where, we're trying to collect a lead and work them through the process. I understand we have to do that as marketers, but I'd really love to see it like, we really want a long-term relationship with you, and we're going to give you this valuable content. And in exchange for that, we don't really want you to buy right now. What we want you to do is want to have a conversation with you over a long period of time. And I think that's what really pays dividends for you to actually sell later in the process.
So that content can kind of serve as the air cover for the promotions that have to come in here and there to that list.
I think it's getting outside, and we've talked a lot, over the past couple of days about, doing campaigns, and there's nothing wrong with campaigns. We need lead gen campaigns, we need nurturing campaigns. But for content marketing is a marathon and it's not a sprint. So we want to work, a pure definition of content marketing is that it starts and there's really no end date. Now we iterate with that, it goes in and out of our other campaigns, but it really never stops. Just like if you were going to start a magazine or a newsletter as a media company, you don't say, we're going to do this for 6 months and then stop. We're not. Because if we stop our content, we've just broken our promise. So if you think about content as a promise, I think it'll make all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. Well, that is a big promise to live up to when someone subscribes to your email newsletter. What advice do you have for marketers to keep that marathon going, to keep filling that endless cycle of newsletters?
Well, there's two things. You need two whys up front. Of course, you have your why are we doing this? What is our marketing objective? Of course. But the second why is, what is the outcome for the reader? We call that the content marketing mission statement. What is that? So once you do those two whys, and then you get into things like, you really need an editorial calendar. You need a weekly, quarterly, 6-month, and a year editorial calendar, just like media companies do. And if you don't have that calendar, who's going to be accountable? How are you going to get all this work done? I think the second thing is there's a lot of marketers that feel, so much. One of the biggest challenges that we hear from marketers is, I got to get more content. Well, are you leveraging your employees in the content marketing process? Are you leveraging the influencers in your industry? Are you leveraging your customers? They're all creating content around you, and if you look at what the best media companies have done for years, they've curated that. They bring on editors to make sense of that. So can you be the company that makes sense of this and really position yourself as the trusted go-to resource for your customers? Absolutely, but you don't have to create all that content yourself. So look at the content assets you have first.
Kind of lightens the load a little. I like that.
It should. I think if you were to say, what position should I hire first and foremost, it would be a managing editor. Is more important than anything else, because you probably have more than enough content, you just don't, it's just not in story form. Hire an editor who can bring that to light in story form for you.
Excellent. Well, Joe, thanks for letting me grab you. I'm keeping Joe from lunch, and he's about to do his keynote after lunch. And for you, if you need more information on email marketing case studies, content marketing case studies, you can visit MarketingSherpa.com. Thanks for watching.